Sean's gonna walk me through some of these exercises, and we have like this cool new at-home gym. It's easy, simple. So he got that on Amazon.
Actually, this was a Christmas gift from your siblings.
Which is probably from Amazon.
First one, swimmers. Like you roll your shoulders back to make sure you're not using your traps. And you engage your core and you have a wide base. And you pull down to your sides. And the goal is to obviously like not use your traps. You're supposed to be pinching your shoulder blades together as much as possible. And then as you bring it down to your sides. You're supposed to try and keep your head up and look straight. Now, pinch your shoulder blades. Strong core, wide base. Pull it down to your sides. There you go. Go. I can feel your traps working. Pinch. Hold right there. Now go. What do you think of that?
I think it's good. I've always known that to be a tricep workout.
Oh yeah, no, it's supposed to be like your lats and your center back actually. And then the next one, there's two versions. The first one is here, doing these. The second one is to strengthen the rotator cuff. Is you come here and you rotate back. Make sure you're pinching your shoulder blades so that you're not using your trap while you do it. Wide base, tight core, pinch your shoulder blades. Roll your shoulder back there. I like it right there. That's where I want this.
Okay, coach.
Okay, roll them and pinch them. Is that hard?
I think my biggest issue with working out is that I just don't know what to do. Like if I had set workouts to do every day, then I would do it. But I only do yoga because I have a studio that I follow online and they're guided classes. But like I would love to just do something at home, be like, it's arm day or it's leg day. So I think that's what I'm going to start working towards. Sean will help me do it.
So roll them, because we're trying to isolate the muscles. So you want to isolate, take your traps out of the game, especially because we don't want big traps, right? Roll them and pinch them. So that the only muscle being used is the back of your shoulder, wide base. Nice. Control it.
I want toned arms. Like my arms are pretty toned actually, naturally, but I want toned arms because I think that's like my most self-conscious place is my arms. Like I have a hard time wearing tank tops. I don't know. I just feel like when I gain weight, it's in the arms. So I'm gonna get these bad boys toned and nicely toned. Not jacked. I used to be afraid of being jacked, but I don't think I'm afraid of being jacked anymore. I think that was like younger Jessie thoughts.
You're gonna get so femininely jacked. You're gonna look so beautiful, exactly how you want to.
What do we call that? Femme jacked? Hashtag femme jacked.
Femme jacked.
Since we're in this area, I'm gonna talk about my water filter purification system that I went with. So I went with Radiant Life because they just seem to be the best. They filter out everything that I saw Berkey was filtering out. So Berkey is like the top dog seller that looks like this gravity water filter. But Radiant Life, they actually make Austin Air, and Austin Air is one of the best air purification systems for mold. And so when I found out that they were the company making that, I knew that they had a really good understanding of non-toxic living. And it's just so incredible that this can literally filter out like chlorine, fluoride, bacteria, heavy metals, pharmaceuticals, like all this stuff that leaches into your water and then ends up in your body. And when you have really high chlorine levels, you like risk worse candida, and if you have candida problems, you really need to consider like even filtering your shower. And I also got my shower filter from Radiant Life as well. So I think it's such a good investment. We were buying water. Excuse me. We were buying water for a little bit. We were going to Whole Foods and filling it up every single time. And that just adds up after a while. And it's also just a hassle. And I don't know, it's just so nice to have this at home and anywhere that you go. Things like Brita and like those other purification systems that you get that are a little more inexpensive, they're good, but they don't filter out everything, like not even close to everything that gets filtered out with it. So for sure, I think it is an incredible investment. You can actually, yeah, you can taste it.
You can smell the difference after you.
Oh, that's so crazy. So you can taste the difference. It tastes like creamy almost. Like the water almost tastes creamy. What'd you say?
It's just like the smoothest water you could have. It's like, the strangest thing afterwards is like when you shower or you drink unpurified water, you can smell chemicals in it and you can taste it.
Yeah, like when you pour this up here, you can actually smell like all the chlorine. It's so gross.
It smells like a pool.
It smells like a swimming pool. And so you really get to know the difference when you start drinking filtered water, and it's definitely an important part of living a healthy lifestyle is having clean water, because we are made up of water. So that's my spiel on clean water.
Wide base, isolate, take your traps out of the game. Now you're pulling here.
Oh, I'm so strong I broke it.
That might have happened when I closed the door on it.
I think I'm just super strong.
You broke our home gym.
Strong.
You do 15?
No, I didn't count. It's like my hardest part about working out is I forget to count.
Okay. Well, just keep going.
I feel it in my arms.
I know, you're gonna use your arms a little bit, but you wanna focus on the center back. Try and think about the muscles. You don't like this one?
I like yoga.
I like it.
Look at her. Woo! Oh, I love you. Okay, bye.
I love to.
This is our leg workout.
That's the leg workout right there. Now you have to do a squat with that, with your leg up like that. Whoa.
This is the handle. This is trustworthy. Ab workout.
That is 4. Alright, no, do the workout. What are you doing? You're trying to get out of it. Come on.
I did it.
No, you didn't.
Which one?
Do it another 15.
You dehydrated?
Maybe.
Your scars are all purple.
Do it with me. Back to the camera. Hold back using your back. Now hold it back pinched. Do you feel it? Do you feel it in the center of your back? Pinch back. Pinch your elbows and pull them right here. Tell me if you feel it right there.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Sean should make a YouTube channel and talk about his manly adventures in life? I think so. This is apple cider vinegar. I don't wear deodorant anymore, neither does he. And I stopped wearing deodorant because of armpit rashes.
What she's suggesting right now is that I stink.
No,
So she
I
brought-
stink. I can feel it when I stink, and it's mostly from detox. Like I stink extra when I'm detoxing. So yeah, this is just 3 parts ACV and then water, and then you spray it, and then it kind of smells like vinegar at first, but then after like a minute it goes away, the vinegar does, and then it works really well. So in the beginning you might need to bring this like in your purse with you everywhere you go in case you started stinking, but once your body adjusts, it's really good.
All right, you're not getting out of this. Now focus on the muscles we just talked about, that center pinch. And try and not use your biceps. Try and use your back the whole way back. The whole way to pinching to your elbows be behind you. Focus on your back. So your biceps should just be supported. What do you think? Do you feel that in your back? You still feel it in your biceps mostly.
I think I felt it in my back. I think because I have a big knot here, it's hard not to feel it here.
Just like we did before, you don't want your shoulder forward, so you're gonna roll it back. Is it too strong?
No. I'm strong. I'm already over this workout.
Why?
But it's good for me. I think when you start exercising, it's like so humbling and frustrating, because it's like I keep engaging my trap and I don't want to be engaging my trap, and I definitely have a lot of tension there, and until I can go get a massage because of this whole COVID thing, we're gonna do what we can at home. That's frustrating.
I have to give you a lot of credit though. It took me 3 weeks to not use my trap for that workout. This is your first time doing the workout. It took me 3 weeks of someone doing the same thing where they pinch and they hold me and they make sure and I'm doing it right, and then, you know.
I'm not a patient person, but this is something I'm working on, is being more consistent. And that was like my trouble before, was I wasn't very consistent, and then I started dating Sean, and it's so much easier when you have an accountability person to do anything. Like, I'm talking about more like our health stuff and like juicing and like taking supplements and following protocols, but now that healing is on the horizon, or health, I mean perfect health is on the horizon, I want to focus on fitness again, so this is the beginning of that. Are you not doing this right
I'm
now?
using my traps. Sorry, I'm using my triceps.
Those words are too
Trap
confusing with the T's. Oh my God.
And I'm not a personal trainer. This is just what I've learned. Okay, if there's a personal trainer out there and I'm doing it wrong, feel free to hit me up.
Okay, put your feet down. I told Sean that I want a dog like this size so he can come home some days and I'm just like slow dancing with the dog, kind of like you see in the movies. I just want a big doggy. Yeah, Kelly, you tough doggy. Oh, ow, no matter. Doggies are so fun.
Hands facing downwards. God, watch out. Good girl, watch out. No, that's exactly where I told you to move from. Watch out. Alright, keep your back engaged and put your elbows down by your sides. Palms down. Walk out your arms. You should feel it all in your trap. This is a trap workout. Or a tricep workout. This is a tricep workout, guys.
We aren't doing any traps
This is
today.
no trap. You're not supposed to use your trap here. I want you to do 20.
How many am I at?
I want 5 more. 1, don't go past here. Go. 2, there you go. 3, 4, that's all try. 5. Alright, now rotate your hands. Now I want you to do the same thing, but palms up. You have 5 more. You have 5 more. Don't quit on me. Come on. You want to work out? I work you out. You want to work out? I work you out. 5 more. Come on. Now, you do 15 push-ups.
Try elastic or up for some surfing.
Yes, 15 push-ups. Jessie.
1 sec, you just said to say yes. Colin said help, there's ghosts everywhere. We had a paranormal activity in here last night. We were talking about like when I was sick and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And then I woke up to this voice, like literally it sounded like some other voice, but it was in my head, it was really weird. But it was like, mold! And I was sleeping, and so I was woken up by this. And then as soon as I said that, like all this weird stuff started happening in our apartment last night. And it was like, what was it? Like just weird noises that we hadn't heard before, and things were like turning on.
Something dropped. So when she said, I heard a voice that said mold, something dropped on our patio and nothing was out there. Something fell and dropped and we're like, what was that? And then we were like,
is someone here?
Is someone here? And then the air conditioning turned on.
No, the fridge turned on.
The fridge turned on.
Yeah.
And then we're like, is it Nick, her friend that passed away? And then our dehumidifier popped on right after.
Yeah.
And this was like, we spaced it out, like we didn't space it out to the point where like it could have.
It was just every time we said something like that, something went on. And when we didn't speak, it was like dead silent in here.
And it was like 11 at night and we're like, if you're here for our highest and best good, let us know. And then a car rushes past super loud. And again, it's like late at night, there's like no cars on the road. It was weird.
That was crazy. But yeah, my brother's at our farm, our family farm in Ireland right now. And it's been in the family for hundreds of years, even like more, I don't even know how long. But we have a castle too, like an ancient ruin, and there's just ghosts and everything. Like we took over the castle, and so there's like a lot of angry ghosts there, but he's had a lot of experiences with them. So he's in Ireland right now. I think it's like bedtime there, and he just texted me and he said, yeah, there's ghosts here. What do I have to do? Push-ups?
25 push-ups.
I don't like push-ups. I miss you. Excuse me. Excuse me. 2, 3. Get out of my butt. I look like Hagrid.
Luna, come on.
Oh, my hip always, I got a lot of problems, but my hip always like dislocates when I go back. And then the front muscle has been like, when I go back, it like goes into a knot and then I can't walk. Yeah, did I sign up for this? But I've definitely honored my body with this whole healing process and like not force fitness. I used to force fitness because I went from like anorexia, bulimia, to like wanting to be super fit and just like always having this idea about my body that I wanted instead of just listening to what was right. So what was right for a while was just to not exercise and to just go on walks, beach walks in the morning.
Come on, Jessie.
Luna needs me.
No, she doesn't. Come on, babe. You gotta work out. This is gonna take all day. This has been a 2-hour workout for like 10 workouts. And I just wanna let you guys know it doesn't have to be that. Okay, same thing. Shoulders back, keep your back engaged. Elbows pinched. Don't let your arms go back further than here. Okay, now palms down first. Now go. Good. Flip your hands. Same motion, okay? Come on, baby. Finish hard. 18. 19. 20. 25 push-ups.
When am I done? How many more?
Yeah, you do push-ups, then we'll do wall walks and the wobbles, and then we're done.
Okay, more push-ups.
Wall walks and wobbles. Okay, wobbles. So you're gonna have them on your forearm, and you're gonna rock your shoulders back. You gotta pinch them. So this is gonna be try and use all your shoulders. So you gotta pinch hard.
Yeah, that was last one.
I was saying there's 2 sets. She doesn't like working out with me.
These are also Amazon.
Amazon Christmas gifts, thanks to the Quirk siblings. Thank you guys. As we get a text from her brother, by the way.
He said, the ghosts are calling my name and they're coming for me.
Crazy.
Which I actually believe. Okay. Done.
We're done for today, guys. We're done. We're done. Tell them how you feel.
I feel proud of my body. I feel proud that I can do these exercises. I'm happy that I have pretty good energy today, relatively. Like, not like my best energy ever, but you know, it's really exciting to start doing this. My arms do burn, which is exciting. I do love the feeling of being sore the next day. I used to be like, let's sit down. I used to be like a serious athlete. Like, I was playing basketball and we would like wake up at 5 a.m. and do weights, and then we would run a timed mile before every practice, and like I had to make a 5:55 mile time every day, and if I didn't make it, then I'd have to run it again, and it was just like, it was intense. And then you go do 2 hours of more training, and so it was a lot, and I liked that my body was able to do that. So then like losing the ability to like have that energy and that drive, it's just like, it's really interesting. Yes?
I think it's also a little scarring to put your body through that on some degree in high school. Like I will always want to work out for the rest of my life and keep in shape, but when someone pushes you,
oh yeah, there's a lot of trauma.
In Jessie's situation, when someone pushes you like so far, it's almost uncomfortable to try and put yourself in that position again.
So far to the point where you piss your pants in practice, that's when you know it's a little intense.
Yeah, and like I've been pushed hard in football, but like I've always wanted. I've never considered it traumatic, so I can't completely relate to Jessie on that, but I can relate that I've worked my ass off, and then it feels good to work that hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about it now. Like, our parents weren't allowed in the gym during practice. Like, they'd lock the doors and everything. Like, they really worked us hard, and I'm not like super proud of that part of it, but I'm proud that my body was so strong that I could compete at that level. Like, every girl on my team in my year went to a D1 school on scholarship. I stopped playing because I was like burnt out and getting really injured, and just like it wasn't for me anymore. But like, I am proud that my body could keep up at that level.
Yeah, she
and like,
kicked butt.
Yeah, so it's nice to really start getting in tune with my body again. Like, exercising like that is really interesting, because like you actually have to have this like body consciousness and like know where your back muscles are, and like know where your arm muscles are, and like, am I working out this? So like,
how to engage them.
Yeah, I could definitely see how it's a like meditation to go to the gym and think about your body.
Yeah.
Like, that's what meditation is. And I kind of lose that in my yoga practices, because like I've been doing yoga for years, and so when I hear the teacher saying each pose, I can do the pose without thinking about my body, and I often tune out of my like consciousness, which is what yoga is all about, is trying to connect with your body. So doing something new is really good for getting that awareness back. This is my berry bread, gluten-free, added sugar-free, and it is so delicious. I posted the recipe on my Instagram reel. It was my first Instagram reel. Definitely delicious. You guys should try it. And I also am trying to save my poor plants. They're not doing so hot. This one, I don't know what it needs. You guys can let me know if you know. I asked a bunch of people. Maybe it needs more sunlight, but like, it's not doing hot. Poor thing. And I tried to spray it. I could be better about spraying it. This one is a dream. I love the lilies because they're so easy. They like droop when they are tired, or when they're thirsty, and so they tell you exactly when they need water, which I love. I'm good at that plant. I'm also good at this one. It's so simple, and it kind of tells you in the leaf texture when it needs some water. Like that looks a little dry, so I'll give you some water today. That one, money tree, it was outside because it was in our last place, and last place was moldy, and I didn't want to bring mold in here, but my intuition said it was okay. I don't know. Plants are so controversial, blah, blah, that word, big word, about mold, and some people think that you shouldn't have it, but they do purify the air, so I decided to keep them in here. I don't know what's right. I still have the sinusitis, so I might get rid of the plants. But anyway, they're sprouting right here, and you can see the little babies. So it is coming back to life. This one is super easy to take care of. It barely needs any water. Yeah, that's all just from not watering it for a long time and having it outside. And then this guy, I do not understand. These are so hard. I've already killed 2 of these before. They're outside and they're just being fried right now, which is sad. But yeah, like all the, I don't know, I think it might be the ozone generator that is killing them, because it was doing fine for a little bit, and then I was running the ozone a lot, and then the plants started suffering more, and O3 isn't good for the plants. And I wasn't entirely convinced that the O3 was doing anything. I was kind of just hoping. It's like hard to know what's real when you can't see it. Like, we know that with coronavirus and mold and all that stuff. So yeah, but I asked my friends, and they said that putting eggshells into this is a good fertilizer. Callie, will you go away, please? Hi, monster. Okay, so I don't know if I'm doing this right. Guys, stop. Okay, I'm just gonna dig it in there. I don't, stop. Callie. Okay, I'm gonna get all up in here. I'll let you guys know if this works. Excuse me. Oh, you just licked the inside of my mouth. That's not good for health. Dogs have parasites. Don't let them lick your face. And if you do let them lick your face, you should be doing Mimosa pudica at least once a year, maybe twice. Also, these plants are toxic to dogs. Don't let them eat it. Callie, don't eat it. Don't eat it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here, and hit the notification bell so that you can get all the future videos of workouts, health, just life in general. And I'm excited to see you guys soon. Bye!